At 5, it's offer review, and we have silhouettes. We're going to talk about speculation on what these could possibly be. Also, a bunch of new events started today, so we're going to talk about the new events. We're going to talk about the various characters that are in the new store, and then we're also going to talk about the gold spending event, which has been very controversial. It's turning out to be just a spending event, kind of like I implied the other day in the video. Now, first things first, there are silhouettes on Twitter right now. There's been some speculation videos, and so I just wanted to go over some of the speculations. I think that the first slot right here is Nightcrawler. You can see the eyes very clearly. So Mike on Twitter, I don't know what to call it, I guess it's Twitter, saying that it's going to be Nightcrawler. We got Forge, Sunspot, Gwenom. So what is that? It's supposed to be like a symbiote version of Spider-Gwen. And then Silver Surfer symbiote. So I feel like we kind of knew about Silver Surfer symbiote and Nightcrawler already. The other three are just speculation. Tana went out and put out a video a couple hours ago when the post went live on Twitter and speculated the exact same three. And then I also want to put out there's a lot of people like wondering what this new mutant team is going to be, whether it's going to be a raid team, what are the reworks going to be. And so I know Tana's put out some speculation videos on that. You know, maybe it's going to be these three right here, he was saying in one of his videos. And then there were some reworks that are possible. Now, worth noting is that in Valley Flying's weekly review, you know, he puts out like the longer video I've been on a bunch of times. He's got Gambit as his profile picture, and he's talking to Heartgrave, and this is in the first 2 seconds of the video. And then I guess at the 16-minute mark, there's more clarification. Why do you have Gambit set as your profile picture? And then Valley says, I like Gambit. And then Heartgrave responds, something is cool. I think Gambit, that's crazy. I actually have Cyclops set as mine. All right, let's move on. Raid Orb update live. And the answer is yes. There was a notification on 11/17 that this would go live on the 5th. Now, a lot of people have been asking about hard light inside of the raid orbs. That has not happened. So they made an announcement that they were going to update the raid orbs, but they don't give a date on it. And so that'll probably come in the future. They are no longer giving dates on those updates. I've often found that they do them on Wednesdays, but we will have to say. Now, this was announced to go out today, and it did. And I believe that the most important part is right here. Orb contents, rounding up the update, or orb contents updates. Blue, purple, and orange raid orbs will be updated with improvements to drop quantities and a large increase in catalyst parts for the purple and orange raid orbs. The teal elite orbs will have its gear tier 16 mini uniques and drop quantities double in the right pillar. My understanding is that is live currently. Let's talk about the event. There's been a lot of talk about the Snowy Spider Spectacle event. How are we supposed to get 30 million points from just spending incursion energy? The real answer is pull your wallet out. Find someone who read my question. Worth noting, and I thought this made me giggle. Spend gold equal trash. And then this is kind of a dig at one of the developer posts. Our patience is extremely rare. They're saying that these events are going to be extremely rare. Now, I do want to talk about this right here, and then we're going to talk about the actual cost and the way that this is actually playing out. And it's kind of playing out, like I said in other videos. This is the truth about Boundless, Trust, and Hoarding. I guess Fun Time is Order. And this is Rastalin Steven, someone that I engage with daily on Twitch. I'd rather make some more memes about Boundless than defend them. He makes a lot of the memes in the video also, but fine. I'll be fair to them anyway. Did they really ever, anytime or last 5-6 years, say they would completely eliminate hoarding? No. I can tell you what they did say. They said they wanted to eliminate events that needed mailbox hoarding. Yes, they did say that. I think that they have done that. They did say that they were going to greatly reduce the need to hoard for events. I think you have done that. They did say no more orb hoarding events. This is technically true. Like many of you, I kind of feel that they didn't exactly live up to the spirit of it. But at the end of the day, they did do what they said. And we'll talk more about that. Now, the one thing that they kind of did say is they didn't want to be like other games that reward hoarding behavior. However, it's not the same as saying they never would. That is an important distinction, just a technicality or semantics. Now, this was from 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, a long time ago. And this was in a private message that were the personal thoughts of Cerebro to the envoys. And this was not a like PR approved through the legal team to be published to the community, and I accidentally leaked it. This happened like 3 or 4 years ago. So where that post came from was, I wasn't really meant to make it out to the public, you know what I mean? And then it was actually accidentally screenshot. I got in trouble for it, so on and so on. Now, let's read the rest of the post. Work more with MSF, PV, and envoys, make Chronicle better, greatly increase gold income, reduce the number of auctions, slow down the new character release cadence, better reworks of older characters, new raids without conduit modifiers. That's what Boundless said that they would do. In other words, the new Boundless regime has done an admirable job of keeping their word, even when it comes to hoarding. This is not to say players shouldn't be upset when we get things like gold spending events. And I don't feel like it's in the spirit of what happened, because I feel like a lot of people upgraded, like their entire Sinister Six team last week, and it feels bad to have a gotcha gold spending event sprung on it. It just doesn't feel good. It just means extremely rare events like this might be the price we pay all other recent positive changes in the game. It also means that players will hold Boundless accountable for extremely rare. So far, based on Community Manager Archangel's post, I'm going to consider anything 6 months or more apart is extremely rare. If that's not the case, Boundless might want to clarify that sooner rather than later. Now, what I wanted to talk about is this idea that it wouldn't have mattered, and it does not matter if you would have hoarded. And I kind of said this yesterday in the video. I said, okay, you're a free-to-play player and you hoard 700 million gold. Does that mean you're going to get a 3 diamond when Scopely will sell event points? Maybe they'll sell 1 billion event points for $1,000. I think that's what I said in yesterday's video. Well, it's a little bit worse than that. Today, there were offers in the store, and this is just one of them right here. You can see this is an offer right here for $100. You can buy it 10 times. That'll give you 220 million points and 220 million gold for $1,000. Now, there's a total of $2,000 worth of the offers today. $2,000 worth of offers. And the event is 6 days long. These offers expire one day. It could be, we will have to see, they may run these offers every single day for 6 days. They could have $12,000 worth of offers. So for $2,000, what do you get? 614 million event points and 237 million gold. So if you wanted to spend $2,000 today and then spend that gold, or I imagine there may be players that are spending the $2,000, they're just getting the 600 million points, and they're gonna sit on the 200 million gold for maybe a level cap increase. Hard to say, but basically on one day you could spend $2,000 and convert that to more than 850 million event points. So yeah, if you hoarded 700 million gold, or hundreds of gold orbs, would it even matter? This is not even really a gold spending event when it comes to the top of the leaderboards. The top of the leaderboards, the top 50 players, I'm going to make a prediction now and say that not a single hoarder, not a single free-to-play player will get a 3 diamond apocalypse. That is 100% going to be function of spending and people buying orbs like this, offers like this, or offers like this, where they can spend $1,000 and get 210 million gold. Just going to put that out there. Now, the way that this leaderboard is set up is that 1 through 50 gets a 3 diamond, and then 51 through 200 gets a 2 diamond, and then I believe 201 through 1000 get a 1 diamond. Now, I do think that there will probably be somebody that's free to play that hoarded and spends the gold that may get a 1 diamond. Someone mentioned in my chat today that they're already at like 41 million gold and they're only at 1400th place. There's a player that already has over 600 million points. Now, did he spend 600 million gold? I don't know. Maybe he just bought the 600, the $2,000 worth of offers, and maybe the top 50 is just going to be a function of spending. So what I'm getting at is, yeah, this is kind of a hoarding event, but really it's just an auction. It's just an auction. And I'm not going to auction off and spend away and see who can spend the most and get a 3 diamond apocalypse. I'm not interested. Someone wants to spend $12,000 or whatever on a 3 diamond apocalypse. That's your money, sir. You do whatever you want. I'm not going to be, it's your money. You know what I mean? You're a big boy and you can spend it the way you want. Now, we do have a new event store. Characters available in the new event store. And a lot of people are asking if Robbie is in here. And so far as the time of recording this video, these are the characters on the screen that are in the event store. And nobody, as far as I know, has seen Robbie. Well, that's because you could buy Robbie right here. And I actually did buy this offer 3 times, and I picked up 150 Robbie shards, and I spent $15. So $5 for 50. And then lastly, we've got a poll right here from the Player Voice Movement. I like these polls, and you can see where I voted. So what do you like best from the Road Ahead blog? Please rate them in order from 1 most liked to 7 least liked. It looks like the coming of the new team, the Extreme X-Men, which is going to have Nightcrawler, and then we'll see what the other characters are. The second most popular looks like was Escape from Kiln, the new tower mode. I voted at 3. I voted before the results were in. Then the third most popular is going to be Siege on Battle World. There is a game mode inside of Galaxy of Heroes that is similar to this, or may be inspired from. We'll have to see how close it is to that or not. Siege on Battle World is going to be a new game mode. So that was the third most popular. Fourth most popular and fifth most popular are going to be Dark Dimension 7, more community polls for characters, and that's in reference to the Symbiote Silver Surfer was a community poll. Then we also have website improvements. Those were like in equal distribution, and then the least popular were the quality of life improvements, which were not that fantastic. So I do feel like that is all good. I'm the best. I don't know why that's in here. And then lastly, there's an offer that I did not think was that great. There really was not a lot of good offers to look at today, but they've had better offers for $10 if you're looking for T4s. Typically, they're giving away character shards and 100 T4s to $10, but do what you got to do. What do you think about this gold spending event? Are you excited for the new Extreme X-Men team? Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Let's get money, motherfucker. Get money. Get money, motherfucker.
Appropriate song.